So this screencast is going to be on Article 3 of the Constitution, the judicial branch. As you can see, signed in convention September 17, 1787, and ratified in 1788. A portion of Article 3, Section 2 was changed by the 11th Amendment. Interesting. So Section 1 of Article 3, the judicial power of the United States shall be vested, or the power will be, in one Supreme Court and in such inferior courts as the Congress may time to time ordain to establish. There are many federal courts, districts in the United States. I'm not sure exactly the amount. I think it's 9 or 10 federal court districts, and those judges are all appointed by the president and confirmed by the Senate. The judges, both the Supreme and inferior courts, shall hold their offices during good behavior, and that they're behaving, they can hold on to their judgeships for their whole lives if they choose to. The judicial power shall extend to all cases in law and equity arising under the Constitution. Also, laws of the United States, treaties made, or which shall be made under their authority, to all cases affecting ambassadors, public ministers and consuls, to all cases of admiralty and maritime jurisdiction, to controversies to which the United States shall be a party. This is interesting how they list all these things. To controversies or problems between two or more states, between a state and a citizen of another state, between citizens of different states, between citizens of the same state claiming lands under grants of different states, and between a state or the citizens thereof and foreign states, citizens or subjects. In case affecting ambassadors or other public ministers or consuls, and those in which a state shall be party, the Supreme Court shall have original jurisdiction. In all other cases before mentioned, the Supreme Court shall have the appellate jurisdiction, both as to law and fact, with such exceptions and under such regulations as the Congress shall make. So the United States, the Supreme Court is the last place to go to appeal a verdict in other courts. So being an appellate court, and this is the last thing. So whatever the Supreme Court decides on a case is all that's going to happen. It's done there. The trial of all crimes except the cases of impeachment shall be by jury, and such trial shall be held in the state where said crimes have been committed. But when not committed within any state, the trial shall be at the place or places as the Congress may by law have directed. This is an interesting one about treason. Treason against the United States shall consist only in levying war against them or in adhering to their enemies, giving them aid and comfort. No person shall be convicted of treason unless on the testimony of two witnesses to the same overt act, or on confession in open court. The Congress shall have the power to declare punishment of treason, but no attainder of treason shall work corruption of blood or forfeiture except during the life of the person attainted. And that is it. That's Article 3. A lot of complicated words, but basically our Supreme Court is the last place to go in claiming justice, and that's why it's really important of who sits on the Supreme Court, who our justices are. Currently, we have 9 Supreme Court justices, and one of those people is the Chief Justice of the Supreme Court.